right, welcome to Kick Punch Cast. This is your host, Joshua Cook, with...
I'm Jeremy Cook.
Oh, and we got a new special guest on today because Justin isn't here. Shout out to Justin. He's not here.
He sucks.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Lentera Cook.
Oh,
She's related, by the way, if you're wondering.
not really, but
And we're here to do what, Jeremy?
to talk about shit.
There you go. That's time to become our catchphrase.
I didn't agree upon it, but I'll just let you have your moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Leah said you forgot about. Okay, and you are
What's your name?
Leah.
Yep.
Leah what?
Leah Rose.
Leah Rose what?
Leah Rose.
Cook.
Cook.
All
Last
right. Tara doesn't want her to say last name.
You're ashamed of the Cook name?
It's weird for me to say Cook when I say Lentera.
You shouldn't have took the name then.
Shut up.
Keep your name.
You really in some business.
All right. Calm down. Anyway, we're going to talk about stuff today. Today, one of the first things we're going to talk about is, unfortunately, the Vegas shooting.
R.I.P.
RIP to 50, 60 plus.
It was like 56 people.
Yeah.
And a speedy recovery for all the other ones that's in the hospital.
What's exactly going on with that? I hear like there's like a lot of conspiracy theories going on. So wait, was there a guy in the crowd who shot people, or was it a guy in the at the hotel?
He was at the Mandalay Bay Hotel on the 32nd floor.
And he sniped, basically.
Yes.
What, he was sniping people?
I didn't even know he was sniping.
No,
people.
he killed that many people. He's sniping.
Like, that's crazy. 50 people with a
I
sniper.
thought he was.
56.
Wait, I
don't
thought
know
it was
if
an
he
assault
sniped.
rifle.
Yeah, it was an assault rifle.
Oh, assault.
Yeah.
But still, he was like really high up in the thing.
I
They
mean,
said,
you still
like,
kill
I was
people
just
easily.
reading
It's a
something
group
like-
of people. You kill people easily like that.
He practiced, like shooting his guns off in the desert and stuff like that. He had it he had a plan out.
And yeah, so assault rifles is still okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Keep the assault rifles so it can happen again.
They were saying, I guess Trump's son's trying to like get a law to pass, like you can put silencers on those guns. Like, it's crazy because I hear that the gun
murders.
is actually illegal, but he wants to make it legal to buy the actual muzzle for it.
I want to know, how did they find him on the 32nd floor? Like, through all that chaos, how did they find out where the shooting was coming from?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Because I would think to check in the crowd first.
I mean, I guess they heard it inside the hotel. I'm sure someone heard an assault rifle going off.
No, but how did he get all that stuff up in his room?
I already got booby traps set too.
They need to, like, check people's bags and stuff. People... I
crazy.
think that stop
You
and
need
search...
better background checks.
I think that stop and search thing should really go into effect.
Oh no! Now you're
Stop
getting
and search.
now you're getting into a whole different
I'm
thing.
just saying, I think that
Until
like,
police
people
start
have a
taking
problem
advantage of
with that.
people.
But do you want people to die like that again?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you
It's
want to
too
get
much
searched
of
for
this,
no reason?
But it's too much of this stuff
If I
going
get,
on.
I have nothing to hide.
You got a dime bag. You got a dime bag a week. You can go to jail for that.
Okay, I don't have.
So you
I
think
never
you should-
have a dime.
Just
bag.
saying though, this is just your
But
regular
just
guy.
think about it though. That'll make people stop doing
Don't have
the bad
Leave me more
stuff.
responsible.
But that's not being bad though.
So you would risk, like, I guess
It's
you
illegal.
don't want to get searched, and you would rather people get killed.
You're using a
What?
very different argument. Before this situation, police used to take advantage of stuff like that against.
I mean, I know that, but
Okay,
still,
but that's
though,
why it's
but,
not a good
I mean,
thing.
it's time to bring that back. I think so. At first, I was against it too because they can just stop you and search you at any point in time.
Right.
But just think about it. Like, I'd be afraid to go and
But
enjoy life.
what
now.
we're doing that have stopped this? Would that have stopped this? Would they have known that it's a white guy who police are probably going to profile?
Probably not. But
police
I'm
are
just
going to
saying,
probably
but you never
profile
know.
someone black
Somebody
first
else
anyway.
might have got caught
Well,
in
how-
a situation like this.
Well,
Like, I'm scared to go and do things in my regular life because, like, things like this happen. You can't go to a concert.
No.
Like, even at
There
the
should
movie.
be-
That's
even
why.
at the movie
That's
theaters.
why I have like social anxiety for like
Yes.
large crowds, like clubs and
guys
concerts.
are
Like I'm
really-
scared this is gonna happen.
You guys
Like,
are really
even at
weird.
the movies, you
It's
see
not
how
really
a lot of people
weird.
when we at the movies, I have to sit on the aisle seat because I'm not comfortable. And if I see somebody that come in, they buy themselves, and like, remember the guy had a bag with him? I think
Right.
that's weird. I watched him through the whole movie.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
weird.
even relax and enjoy yourself. You should
I
be
mean,
searched because
I agree,
stuff
but I
like that
don't-
happens.
I'm not down with getting searched. Just
I'm
off
fine with the
up,
stop and search.
I don't like to
stop
get
and frisk,
stopped.
whatever you want to call it.
If I'm not doing anything wrong, I
If it
don't
could
get
save my
stopped and
life
searched.
and make me get back home to my kids, search me all you want to.
Okay, but what about when the police start taking advantage of it though?
I mean, taking advantage of it how though?
Like they've been doing it for years, just searching whoever they want to find and search.
Hey, if you looking
You-
suspicious, you looking suspicious.
And you don't,
So basically
don't have
saying-
anything illegal on
So
you.
basically, you can basically you're saying it's okay to racially profile somebody.
Oh my gosh.
so you don't think
why you making
nobody?
that
you
logic
don't-
leap?
right? Why does it always have to come down to race? Not all cops are bad cops. So you don't. That don't necessarily
Nah,
mean
but
that all
there's
cops are
still
bad
bad cops.
If it can prevent this from happening again, I don't care. I have nothing to hide.
Be careful, me either.
Let me just say this: if they did do that, it's not going to begin searched in like the. It's going to be happening in the hood, not in like your regular white neighborhood.
Okay, guess what? It's a lot of killings going on in the hood.
There's more
So-
more people die in
And mass
suburbs.
shootings and stuff like
In
that.
the
But still,
suburbs
though, you
that
got to
they
start
have.
somewhere. Everybody's life is worth something. So I feel like if it's gonna start in the hood, it's gonna start in the hood. I just think it's wrong. They need to start stopping.
I do
certain
agree
people.
they need to do something. I
Did
don't
you
know.
hear that his dad was a bank robber?
Yes,
I heard that the guy that shooted his
his
brother.
dad's already on the FBI. I heard was already in the FBI.
I
Like,
heard
most
his brother
wanted
was
us.
like did an interview and was like tripping out and stuff like that.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think people are like predisposed to like being a murderer, like being a psychopath?
No.
Or is it
I don't
more
think
the
so.
No.
environment?
No, it's a
How you
choice.
raised?
I think it's a choice.
I think it's a choice too. I don't think it's how you
Like,
raised.
you're not a choice.
I think it's a
Like you
choice.
choose to be
You
a
choose
mass
to do that.
murderer. You choose to be a
choose.
rapist.
So like,
you
how
choose
you
all-
like you're
Nothing inside your mind or your
No, I'm
race.
saying-
No, listen. Let me say what I'm saying. Nothing inside your mind or your race makes you go like, I'm about to go kill all these people.
I think
okay,
the-
so it's more about your
Choice is
no,
what you
I know,
make.
I mean like how you were raised. It's like
No, not how you're
nurtured.
raised.
I think the only ones
so
that's
you
how
come
you're
from a-
raised is the ones that's like racial killing, like the guy who shot up the church in Charleston.
Yeah.
I think that he was brought up being
Yeah, he was-
racist, and so maybe
Yeah.
that's why he went
That-
and
on
did
that
that.
case, not for the
What
Vegas
brought
shooting.
him to do it then?
This? I don't know.
I don't know
I
what-
don't
I don't know
enough.
what's the backstory
I don't
behind
know
this
enough
guy.
info on this guy.
So like his dad being a bank robber.
But I just want to say this. I want to say that
influence
it is a terrorist attack. By the way, it's a terror attack. People are trying to say that it's not a terror attack, but it is considered a terror.
It's a
attack.
terrorist attack.
Yeah, it's
does it
considered a
matter?
terrorist. It's just because people are
But
trying
why
to.
is it a terrorist attack though?
Because he terrorized and hurt people, like, with a gun.
Oh,
I mean, does it really matter anyways?
it
matter.
doesn't. It doesn't matter at all.
Murdered, mowed down by a fucking
See all
assault
my
rifle.
toys and that's
Like,
Or are you just trying to enjoy
imagine all
yourself
those
at a
bodies in the
concert? That's just crazy to me. I think that's really ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
ground.
And I mean, I understand like killing him is getting him off the street, but I feel like killing him is the easy way out.
Look off me.
He needed to go and suffer and stuff like that.
They killed him or he killed himself?
They killed him. But I think that at the time when people do those mass shootings, they are thinking that they're going to die. Like they are okay with it. So you giving them what they want.
Yeah.
Let them stay alive and let them go rot in
Yeah,
jail.
leave him alive, and he becomes famous
I mean, he gonna become he famous anyways, and he got killed.
or infamous.
It's like quiet.
So that's all you guys got on that.
Yeah.
What about you, Jerry? Anything else?
Better background checks. I agree with her with the search thing.
I disagree.
This needs to stop because it's getting worse. It's the worst mass shooting ever in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
it's
getting
been a
any
long
better.
time since the
And
last
it's
one.
been
It's
like every,
happening
like,
more
happening
and
every
more.
year.
Yeah.
Did you remember hearing about this as a kid or
No.
even before that?
We didn't have
It's just
such.
getting worse.
No,
So something needs to be done.
I just don't think stop and
The
search would
status
have
quo cannot
would have
continue.
stopped this.
What do you do that's illegal
get
that
rid
you
of-
are
you
worried
get
about
rid
getting
of-
stopped and
Yeah.
searched for?
I'm just talking about the mass majority. I just know
And
how.
you think that's going to
listen,
be racially profiled? But
I do because that's what it could be used for.
As long as you don't have any.
Look, I have no problem. I have no problem with the premise of what you're talking about. It's just you have to consider what could be done
No,
with
something
it.
needs
Once
to
you
be
get
done.
someone that power, then they might do.
You can't just continue on with the same thing. Something
Yeah.
needs to be done.
Okay, I'm just saying that you got to weigh the risk too.
these little press conferences and killing the people after the fact, after they done killed the majority of the group of people, a mass group of people, that's not doing anything for us. Them saying like, oh, we're going to crack down on this. They're not doing anything though. People losing their family members. That's horrible.
All right. Well, since we got Tara here, let's ask. What were we talking about? Why? We're wondering why do women, or not just women? I'm sorry. Why do people like to watch hip hop? Love hip hop? Because me and Jeremy are completely against it. I'm not saying you love it. I'm just saying why do you like to watch it?
I'm not completely against it. I just think it's stupid.
It is stupid. I mean, I don't even really watch it that often.
See, that's why my confusion is here. I think we all believe that
Some people
it's
think
stupid.
that some people like reality TV. It's just drama. People like drama. That's
So
it.
it's just the drama that
It's
pulls you
the
in.
drama.
It's
They
a
don't have
drama.
drama in their lives.
Yeah,
What is it pulls you in, Leah?
it's a drama.
Thank you, Leah.
They don't have drama in their lives. They watch it on TV.
Yeah.
Like, they live fabulous lives that they probably wish they lived. And they watch it. Like, I get to go on vacations and they get paid to argue.
But isn't that kind of embarrassing though?
It's embarrassing,
sad,
but
but
people
listen,
let
it's
money
reality.
rule their lifestyle, so they think about the
So
check.
why
They
do
don't
we
care about
encourage-
embarrassing themselves.
Why do we encourage it and watch it then?
I mean, even if we stop watching it, other people gonna watch it still.
so
Other
it's
people
more
gonna watch
popular.
it. So why
So
not?
the next trend, whatever's coming up next.
Reality TV.
So that's what I'm
is
saying though.
horrible.
Why are people
But
watching?
they're coming
this?
out with more and more reality TV shows. Like it's just
It's saturated.
yeah.
You know whose fault this is? Flavor Flav.
Yep.
VH1.
VH1.
Yep, VH1. Flavor Flav and
That was
VH1.
like it wasn't the first, but
Yeah.
it started the trend.
Yeah.
I
it
feel
was
like
first.
Real World started it, MTV.
Well, that was
like.
but Real World started like 1990.
But
Yeah,
Flavor Flav had to
But-
bring
but
the
that
ignorance
was-
to it.
but that was
Yeah.
different.
Flavor Flav was the
Real World,
ignorance.
it was like a
Or Jerry Springer started it.
Yeah.
all right, Jerry Springer. Yeah, okay, all right. That's probably like the start of the down spiral. 'Cause the Real World, they actually
Yeah, they actually
it
talked
was-
It
about
wasn't
issues.
bad at
It,
first.
it showed like
issues
AIDS
in
parents, that was AIDS on TV for the first time,
Okay.
or I think homosexual. Man.
Yeah, they were breaking barriers.
Yeah.
I mean, it got kind of ridiculous after a while, but,
Yeah, but
Flavor
that was different.
Flavor Flav was like unnecessarily ignorant for no reason.
Yeah.
I loved it though. I ain't gonna lie, I watched it.
It was like the love shows and all that.
Yeah, so I think Flavor Flav just started all that. Even though I didn't really enjoy like the first 2 seasons of Flavor Flav.
Oh yeah, Flavor of Love was lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I hate that.
I still remember when old girl spit on New York. That was like epic. I swear everybody was talking about that at school for like
It was.
weeks.
Not everybody that has a conscience has a fucking reality.
Right? It's like then they started just giving it to anybody. Like
Everybody gets a reality TV
right?
show.
Everybody gets a reality TV show. I don't ever care about people's lives like that. You know what bothers me the most is I don't like when celebrities get it. I don't like. I don't want to know that
But
much.
it's also a look into that false reality, like he was saying, like everybody rich and they get to live these lavish lifestyles, and you looking at that like, oh, I want that.
Yeah, your life is not good enough.
Yeah,
I want
that's
that
like
life.
the book I'm reading right now.
Oh, look, we got into the book. We were telling
It's called
Tara.
Nice
she was-
segue.
No, I'm serious. They talk about that in the first chapter about like how you like basically poisoning your own mind, looking at stuff, saying like, oh, I gotta do better because my life not good enough. When really you shouldn't give a fuck. Name of the book is called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Boom. You don't know about who
Money
though.
does not equal happiness.
I
All
forgot.
people are not happy.
I know
see
his last
how,
name is
You
Manson.
know how Robin Williams, he committed suicide. He probably had everything he wanted.
Yeah, it's not all that. It's not.
He seemed like a happy guy too. They say he was really depressed.
I mean, he happy on the outside. When the camera's rolling, he happy. You don't know what he's suffering through when he at home. Yeah.
I keep falling down.
I mean, that's what people on TV doing. They portraying a character. They not all really happy. And to be honest, all the people you see on TV don't really got that money like that.
Oh, yep, exactly.
Mark Manson, that's his name.
Mark Manson. Shout out to Mark Manson.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I feel like he's done something before.
Mark Manson.
Is he like a celebrity?
I don't think.
Jeremy's on it. Jeremy's on it. Basketball player?
Basketball player?
Plays basketball?
He was. Remember he was on. Remember he
Oh, that's
was
what's
one
his
of
face.
the dude on the Lakers that won the
Or
championship.
maybe he's
Yeah.
just a different person. I don't know. His name Mark
What's the name of the
Manson, though. Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Yep.
Oh, that's him?
That's
It
him?
was him. What?
That's crazy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds familiar.
Wow. That's crazy how this all came together.
Oh, whatever.
Anyways, you sit around.
Somebody
It's
else?
Madsen, no man.
Uh,
Manson.
Manson.
I thought you said Madsen.
Jeremy apologized. He was
I
wrong.
got excited for no reason. Okay, never mind.
Anyway, we're still on the Living Hip Hop. So yeah,
$15 on Amazon. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
yes, and Tara recommends it for the book club section of our. She's on.
I
But
just
she-
got it.
But she is an avid book reader all the time. Jeremy, read anything?
Daddy, I keep
Read my
falling.
Twitter feed. Well, in my text messages, that's about it. I don't read my school books. I need to.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh yeah, let's.
whoa. My still didn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta stop.
So basically, Love and Hip Hop is fake. I'm just joking.
Love and Hip Hop is fake, and what it is all scripted. I mean, most of it, I think. Before we get off that subject, I was just saying that watching all that stuff, and it's not really making you want to do better. It's really messing your mind up.
I agree.
Making your life seem like it's not.
Yeah,
Right.
like it's not
Good
good
as it's
enough.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
Your life is good enough.
And I think success is subjective. Like, if you okay with just having a decent job and being able to pay your bills, take care of your family,
You
you're
are successful.
Yeah. Everybody's success is subjective.
Subjective.
Yeah.
Really? I never get a 5.
You ain't saying nothing cool like that.
What?
Sorry. If I say what I mean what I say.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. What we talking about next? What we got on our list?
I don't know. You got key points.
I did until just
What
erased
happened?
stuff.
No, I hope not.
It went away. You don't got yours? Yep, it just went away.
Oh,
You're right. How did it just go away like that?
Just
Oh,
trying
I
to
was
right here.
so mad.
Anyway, shout out to whoever won a WNBA champ. Who won, Dre? I wanted to talk about it.
They still have that, man.
Sarah, how come you don't watch WNBA? Why don't women watch
You watch
WNBA?
sports?
I don't watch sports.
But okay, you don't watch sports, but why don't you first support your fellow women?
Women don't.
Why does
women
it
that
matter?
women that do watch sports don't watch WNBA
Yeah,
because
'cause
that's
it's
not
whack.
what. No, not even that. It's because it's not what guys watch. And I think that really most women only watch sports because they think that's what guys want them to do.
No.
I'm not gonna fall subject to being like, oh, I'm gonna watch sports because that's gonna make me popular with dudes. I don't give a fuck.
I don't.
You don't like
but what
it,
if you
why
play?
would
What if you
watch
like
it?
basketball though?
Well,
I said majority.
Minnesota Lynx.
Huh?
The Minnesota.
Shout out to the Minnesota Lynx. They're from
Minnesota.
Minnesota. We love the WNBA. I just want to say that.
No, you
I
don't.
appreciate.
When's the last time you
Let
watched
me
a
tell you.
WNBA
Let me tell you.
game?
Let me
Don't say
tell
that.
you.
I don't love the WNBA.
Let me tell you why I like
I
WNBA.
didn't even know WNBA
They
came
walked.
on.
They walked out of the national anthem. Like they didn't like. They came out for the national anthem when they played it. They actually walked off the court.
So are you still boycotting the NFL?
I didn't
Yes,
hear
I am.
about.
I'm still
I didn't hear
boycotting
about
NFL.
that. Can you-
Yes, because nobody hears anything about the WNBA.
Yeah, exactly. So
I didn't. I don't. So can you explain to me why you're boycotting the NFL?
Because they haven't hired Kaepernick. Plain and simple.
Okay.
They hired. This just recently. Actually, what we were supposed to talk about was Texan signed. They needed a quarterback, and they signed a quarterback who the quarterback even said himself that Kaepernick's a better quarterback than him. He's like 5 years older than him. He's never been to the Super Bowl. Kaepernick's been to the Super. Was it the Super Bowl?
I feel like I'm biased on that. I don't agree or disagree. I just feel like we shouldn't be boycotting NFL. His fellow teammates and stuff like that should be boycotting.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna get no check if they do that.
Yeah, well, then why are we boycotting it then? We not gonna make a difference.
No.
I don't really get it.
If we're not watching,
I think it's wrong
if they're not
they
making
haven't
money,
hired him.
if they're not making money, then they'll do something.
But this one household boycotting, or even if it's a couple thousand people households not watching it, they're still
You
It
know,
still
money.
sends a message.
who's in the minority? Not minority. The majority of people that watch NFL, white people. So
and
what?
they don't care about
They
Kaepernick
don't care
not
about
getting
that?
hired.
Yeah, so we got to show that we care, though.
Okay.
I just think that people like the NFL players should be doing it, like that, sitting down, kneeling for the national anthem and stuff like that. I mean,
I can care less.
I don't agree or disagree with it. I guess
You're indifferent about it.
I mean, but you
Yeah.
agree with what Kaepernick was talking about, though,
I
right?
think that I think that him not getting hired is wrong. I like that he,
But that's
stand
their
up
choice.
for police
Yeah, but see,
brutality
that-
and all that stuff.
That's
like
yeah.
their
that.
choice.
But
They can do
I
whatever they
don't
want.
think that boycotting NFL.
Yeah, but it's not right for him not to be able to get a job because of it.
It's not right. I said I think
Yeah,
that's wrong.
And clearly,
That's a choice.
he's being he's being blackballed. That's not a choice. It's against the law.
Are you sure?
Yes, you can't just hire somebody
It's
because
not
you don't.
against the law, because if it was against the law, then he would.
He's gonna end up suing them because of this.
Are you sure? That
You
I don't know if
can't.
it's against the law.
Okay,
because
okay.
They're not
Yes, it's and there's clear evidence now. Because if you ask let's just say that he went to court, if you would be like, okay, so what is your purpose of playing this game? Well, to win the game. And who do you pick on your team?
They're
you
not
pick the
discriminating
best.
against him,
Yes, they
though.
are. No, listen, because you pick the best player.
They don't want
Listen. Let me.
It's causing too much controversy.
Yeah, but listen, that's not the point though.
Attention.
That's not. No, they always say their main point is for them to win games. That's why fans pay money, because they don't pay money to see their team just go out there. They pay money because they want their teams to win games. So basically, what you're saying is that you don't want to put your team in the best position to win, and that's what they've been saying in the football forever. Sports,
I
basketball, you get the
understand
best.
that, but I'm just trying to figure out where you saying he gonna have a lawsuit, because he's not being discriminated.
Yes,
against.
he is discriminated against.
You can't discriminate against somebody for their race, religion.
You can
and-
for their views. You can. You can. You can't. That is
Well,
discrimination.
how is that a law though? That's not a law.
that is discrimination. You cannot say.
Tell me the law.
I can't bring it up right now. But obviously,
All right,
obviously, okay, it's at least prejudice at that.
I don't don't know.
How is it prejudice?
So it's okay. Okay, so it's okay. Cause
we're not saying it's okay. We just don't know.
no, but listen,
don't have a lawsuit.
but listen though. You can't. There's no connecting dots to. There's like
and if that's the case, why he hasn't sued already?
because he has to wait for the year to be over. He has to wait for the year to be over. Once the year is over and he hadn't got hired, because right now he should clearly be hired, then he'll be able to have a lawsuit.
I mean, I hope so for his sake. Like I said, I think it's wrong for them doing that, but I don't know if he gonna have a lawsuit out of it.
Why wouldn't he have a lawsuit? That's unlawful. That's like you can't not just hire someone because you don't like their preference or what they did. You can't not hire nobody because of that.
It's not his preference.
Okay,
though.
now tell me.
What he was kneeling down for is that he thinks that it's some
Right, I'm past
injustice
that.
going-
No, I'm
it's
past
police
that.
brutality.
I'm just saying
that is that.
No, let me tell you. If you're showing up to the job interview, like you, the guy that just got hired and Kaepernick showed up to the job interview. This is just you, right? You're just there. Listen,
Wait, let me just ask you a scenario. So if I went for a job interview,
I'm trying to tell you the scenario.
Wait, let me just say, if I went for a job
All right.
interview, right, and they was like, okay, we're gonna offer you the job, and I'm like, okay, before you hire me, I'm just gonna let you know that on October 8th every year, because some black guy got shot down by police, I'm not gonna come to work. And they like, well, you have to work that day.
I got you.
And they're like, oh. And I say, like, no, I can't do that because that's what I believe in. They be like, we can't give you the job then. Can I sue them for that?
Let me show you. Let me just show your argument right there. Kaepernick has already said he won't kneel. So this is what you're talking about. And,
Now
and,
you won't.
and
how
he's
he
been.
gonna-
No,
how he
he's
gonna go back though.
No, he's been.
That's
He's
looking phony on his part.
he said. Listen to me. Listen to me.
need
He
that
said.
money now.
Listen to no. That's not what it was. He's already.
It has to be.
No. That's not what it was. He
he
said.
won't kneel. So he willing to give up his views just to get a job?
No. Can I finish what I was going to
Go
say?
ahead.
He said as long as there can be some way of protest that he can still do, he will stand
What
for the national
protest is he
anthem.
gonna do?
But they're already doing it.
He says he wants to. He says as long as whoever he's with brings like talks about it and voices it. But like I'm
They
saying,
don't have to.
But like
They
I'm
don't
saying,
have to do
he
that.
still listen though. He still believes he's still giving suits to black men all the time. He's helping people out. He has seminars all the time. Like he's never stopped doing that. But he said he was like, look, if someone wants to come to me and like they understand my views or how I feel, he's like, I'm not going to stop talking about it. I'm going to still say there's injustice, in America. But if they come to me properly, I will kneel. I will stand. But let me go back even farther. Now, at first, he was sitting down during the national anthem, right? He would just sit down and not stand up at all until someone from the army came to him and like, look, man, you can't do that. That's like kind of disrespectful. So that's why he started even kneeling in the first place. Wasn't because, that was just, he was still sitting. No, it was like a different premise. He just started kneeling because, someone from the army actually asked him to do that. He was originally sitting down, but a guy, he said he was being disrespectful. He's being complete. He's still trying to bring, he's still trying to show people what's going on. But at the same time, he's not trying to put himself in a position he can't get a job. He's doing every little bit he can that still be able to get a job. He's willing to compromise. And they're still not. They're just blackballing because he's not changing his views. Like he's not going to stop talking about
I got a new problem with it because I think that's bullshit. Now you got everybody kneeling with you, standing behind you.
That's
now,
not.
'cause you
That's
wanna
not.
get a job,
Again.
you're like, oh,
Again.
I'll
That's
stop
not
kneeling.
That's not why they're kneeling. They're only kneeling now because of what Trump did. It's not the same thing.
What do you do?
Huh?
What do you do?
Because of what Trump did. He called them some of it. He said they should fire them some of the bitches because they're kneeling. That and
but they were already. That's why he
because-
said it though, because they were already kneeling.
No, they weren't. No, Kaepernick was the only one kneeling. Then they all started
So
kneeling.
you think that wasn't nobody else kneeling before
No.
Trump said that? Yes, it was. It wasn't like whole teams and stuff like that.
Yes.
People still
Yes.
were kneeling.
Yes, because they were with Kaepernick, and then he turned it.
Exactly. And so now Kaepernick is being a sellout.
He's not
saying
being a
that,
sellout.
oh, you just come at me right, with the right offer and stuff. Give me a
Not
job.
the right offer. I never
I'll
said that.
stop kneeling. Yes,
I
you
ne-
did
I
say
said
that.
he's one of
you
the-
might as well rewind this and replay it, 'cause you
I
said
never
with
said the
right
right offer.
Yes, you
I
did.
said talk to the right people. It's like still, as long as he's able to bring his message, he will consider
Okay,
doing
his
it.
message is now I'm a sellout for a job.
He's not.
'Cause I'll stop
But he
kneeling
hasn't had
now
a
if you hire
job.
me.
That's not what he said.
Hire me, I stop kneeling.
That's
what
not.
he
That's
just-
not.
Didn't he
That's
just
not
say
what he
that?
said.
That's what he said.
No, that's not what I said. I said he will
Jeremy.
compromise.
Didn't he just say that's what he said? That he won't kneel now.
But you're not saying the whole thing I said. I said that he's still willing to, but he's still, as long as his what he's trying to broadcast to the world can still be broadcast. And he didn't say he won't. He
That's
said
still calling controversy,
he's
though.
not saying
If you're still able to
he's not saying
broadcast-
he'll
If
never
you're
do
able to
it.
Broadcast what your views or whatever. You're getting your point across. Then you're still being controversy. That's why they don't want to give you a job.
That's not right not to get someone a job because
It's
of your
not
views.
right, but I'm
It's
saying
their
that
choice
he
to
cannot
do.
get
Okay,
a
so-
lawsuit.
okay,
It's
all right.
their
They don't
choice.
want
They the one who
that.
have to cut his check. They don't want it.
But now they're kneeling though because of what Trump said though. There's no hypocrisy in that.
He not gonna get no lawsuit. That's how I feel.
So he shouldn't. So you're trying to say he doesn't deserve a lawsuit?
I'm trying to say this Bo didn't get him a job if he a good player, but
Is he really that good of a player?
I mean I wouldn't even know.
So that's. I mean, that's still
I
not.
watch
It's still not
football.
okay for someone not
Is
to
he
get a
really
job.
that good of a player?
But it's still.
Is
But
he really that worth?
but is it
that
still?
much?
Is
It's
it?
not Tom Brady or somebody.
And
He's
that's
been to the
probably another
Super
thing
Bowl
they
though.
think
How,
about,
how
but
many?
that's-
You can.
He's
How
not
many
the only
players?
reason.
But I mean, that's
But
The player is the only reason on their team they get to the Super Bowl.
Is it okay for you to be yelling like that?
Yeah, that's why I pushed him like that.
I don't know. I remember him not doing so good after he got.
They got to the Super Bowl.
Is it
After
because
he
of
got
him?
this-
Yes.
It's because of him. They got
There's
the
like
Super
if the
Bowl.
quarterback doesn't play, they don't get to the Super Bowl.
It's not because of
He
him.
took someone else's job who was a starting quarterback.
Okay, but what happened after that?
Okay, look, let me tell you this. I
just
have
think
a, I have a
he's
good
that
description for
valuable
you.
of a player
I
where
have,
they willing to deal with
I have
all
a good
the
description for you.
controversy.
The quarterback he took, you know what he plays for now?
Who?
Plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a really good quarterback. Kaepernick took a really good quarterback's job. So that means Kaepernick's a really good quarterback.
I'm just saying that I don't think they valuing him as a player that much. They're willing to deal with his controversy. That's what I think.
But everybody's doing it now, though.
He ain't Michael Vick. All right.
But Michael Vick never made it to the Super Bowl. So how can you say he's not Michael
He's a
Vick?
better player.
I forgot whose stats. His stats are as good as
I'm saying Michael Vick is not. I mean, Colin
his
Kaepernick is better than Michael Vick.
This is actual facts. His stats is actually better than Michael Vick's when they're both when they're playing the same age.
Whatever, man.
It's the truth.
For how long has he been had the same? Really? For how long?
Dang.
Michael Vick is better and always.
My only decision is
and I hate him for that.
man, he gotta listen. This is what you just said. I want you to stop. We're gonna go right there. Michael Vick killed dogs, and white people were angry at this guy. He went to listen to me. He went to jail.
He did it. Though.
Listen though. He
did
went.
it.
He went to
Well, he
jail.
allowed
Listen
that.
though. He went to jail. Came back. Got a job. Kaepernick has taken a knee to protest something, and he can't get a job, despite whatever hypocrisy. You got with him saying that he's not going to kneel. It's still not right. If Michael Ray Lewis killed somebody. Ray Lewis killed somebody. Ray Lewis killed somebody, and then went and snitch on the person who.
Why are you yelling?
Because I don't understand why you guys are giving a hard time to Kaepernick.
Dang, I wish Kaepernick cut you your part of the check.
I wish you.
It's not that. I just have a view on that. That would be considered for anybody. If it was you, Jeremy, anybody.
I'm just saying, like,
I don't need a check for me to
For you to
have.
be yelling though, it's fine to
passionate
have
about
a view,
that.
but for you to be yelling,
I don't need
though,
a check to be passionate about something.
I guess your passionate that was like you're not open to other people's point of view.
Because wrong is wrong.
We didn't say that it was okay.
But you're
for him
saying
not
it's
to
okay
get a job.
but you just said it was okay
Only
for him to have a
thing
job.
No, I did not. I said I don't think he's going to get a lawsuit.
Okay, so what do you do when you can't get a job and it's unrightfully?
Where is the law? Where is?
I don't.
Where is it
It's not
illegal?
discriminating
We're not
against.
lawyers.
Exactly. It's not.
We're not
illegal.
lawyers, but you don't think he can come up with any lawsuit?
I don't know. You got to search.
Okay, so you.
Find-
When
gotta
he
find some
sued,
evidence.
real
I'm
I'm
evidence,
So,
not just.
so we're going to keep watching NFL though, still, even though they're wrongfully keeping someone unemployed.
No, I don't care.
What do you mean? Like I'm pretty sure we go places that has wrongfully fired
He all right.
somebody.
He got money. He all right.
He doesn't
I'm
have.
pretty sure that we go and
He
spend
got
our
a lot.
money
That's-
at places.
I understand.
We're
That's
talking
the
about
premise.
Right now. He be
The
all right.
premise.
He got his
The premise of
popularity.
it.
He's more famous.
We
than
get
the
treated
other
like shit at our job,
He's
but
probably
ain't
the
nobody protesting for a motor company.
But we have a job
He's probably
though.
the most famous, one of the most famous NFL players now, because of this. Now before this,
Look, Kaepernick ain't broke.
he'd be all right.
He
And maybe
he
make
gave
it
up. He
just
gave
like
up $6
Michael
million.
Vick. Just like Michael Vick served his time. Maybe they're gonna make him serve his time, and then
That-
maybe
he
next
doesn't
year he
deserve
might
it.
get
He
a
didn't
job.
break any laws that he served time.
Okay, but
Being
he
like a couple of years
It's
to
not
be
that.
back.
But that's still
he's
not.
being he you never know, he might have started making the NFL lose
If
out
he
on
didn't
money.
want this to happen, he should have did it. Okay, all right. If he didn't want this to happen, yeah. I'm sorry. If he didn't want this to happen, he shouldn't have did it. If you want consequences,
So you feel the same way about when Muhammad Ali did it?
yeah.
All right.
Stuff happens when you're trying to make change, a revolution.
All right.
That's what happens.
Sometimes you gotta take some losses. Like I said, it's wrong for them not to be giving him a job if he's that good of a player. But maybe, like I
He ain't that
said,
good.
he's
I
maybe
feel like you're
maybe
defending
they
the
don't
people.
think he's that
I feel like
valuable.
you're defending the people who are not giving him a job.
Oh my goodness. Maybe they don't think he's that valuable for all the controversy that
This is
he's
the right
bringing up
not to give
on.
him a job.
And then you say like one of the teams was gonna give him a job, but they were like sending the owner like emails and stuff saying like don't hire him.
The same team
They're
that's
losing
kneeling,
out on money,
the same
though.
team that's the same owner who went out there and kneeled after what Trump said. So he ended up doing what people didn't want Kaepernick to do anyway. It's hypocrisy at its finest.
And just like Kaepernick now got people behind him kneeling, and he's saying he ain't gonna kneel if they give him a job.
That's not exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying
Hypocrisy.
he would at sometimes not do it, but if he's like he decides like today I'm going to kneel, he's still
Okay,
going
but
to
they
kneel
probably think he lying. Like, okay, we're gonna let you sign on that
because they won't get him a job. He's trying to get. If he is lying, he's trying to get a job. So you fill every application
Man,
out
give me
for.
a job, man.
I'm just saying though, like he willing to throw away his values and what he believe in to just get a
No,
job.
he's not.
Okay, well, you gotta take some losses sometimes.
You want to change? Then Martin Luther King's dead now, assassinated. Malcolm X assassinated. JFK assassinated.
So we're just gonna wait till he gets assassinated. To
Can
that
we go to the
point,
next point? What's next on the list?
nah, it's video game stuff.
Oh, I guess I'll make my exit.
See ya.
Thank you for
Thank you
coming.
for your contribution.
Yes,
Yeah.
we appreciate you on the show all the time. My lovely, beautiful wife. Say hello.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Love you.
Messy makeup
88.
88.
Oh yeah, I just want to shout out that Tamar Braxton came out with an album. I love Tamar. Called Bluebird of Happiness, and it's actually really good. It's a really good R&B album.
Yeah,
And it's her last one, yes.
The
And
last one, why?
It's her last one. I don't know why. And then who else I listen to? Oh, Tank Savage. That's a good album too. R&B.
I'll be
I'm sorry, I was laughing at you.
I thought you was laughing at the album that was named after you, Savage. Savagery.
Give a middle
I don't know
finger.
anything about that.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
You know what? The thing what you just said too was just got put on the baller alert.
What?
It's a breaking quarterback. Colin Kaepernick tells CBS he'll stand during national anthem if given chance to play football in NFL again.
Hello. We're back. And we're going to talk about some video game related stuff because that's why people listen to us.
Yes, that's why they listen to us. Very controversial topics.
First off, shout out to Dragon Ball Super. Me and Joe were just saying, Goku got a new transformation.
Spoilers.
I heard it was called Ultimate Instinct. Is what they're calling it right now?
Ultimate Instinct. I have no idea because I watched like 2 episodes of Super.
I don't know. I'm waiting for the English stuff to come out, all like the whole thing to be
English
English.
stuff,
Yeah, I just want to listen to it in English. That's my thing with
It's a
Dragon
while
Ball.
before that happens.
Yeah, I know, but I'll wait. It's not going nowhere. But yeah, I guess it was an hour-long episode or whatever, and Goku revealed the new transformation like always. I wish people would stop trying to fight Goku. It's like pointless. He always kind of wins. If it's not him, it's Gohan or somebody else will beat him.
Because he's the strongest in the universe.
Yeah, but is he?
Tune in next time
On Dragon Ball Z. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay.
Was the music to it?
I think so. I think I remember it being that. But anyway, let's talk about some, Jeremy.
Video game news.
Dark Souls.
Well, it's
It's not really news. We're just talking about it. So.
video game section of the podcast.
Yeah, video game section of the podcast. Jeremy, first off, tell us why Dark Souls is so good.
Because it brought challenge back to video gaming. For a couple of years before it came out. Well, I guess I'll start with Demon Souls. It wasn't
True. Shout out to Demon Souls.
Demon Souls came out in 2009.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people played it, but Sony got the rights to it.
It was really good, though.
It was really good, but I think Dark Souls perfected the formula, and that's when they got really popular. It brought challenge back to video games. It just did everything so much different. The gameplay is not that complex, but
It's
it
hard.
rewarded you for taking risks.
I think
and
it's complex. I think it's really complex.
It's complex, but it's like at the core of it, it's simple. It's like you hit somebody and you dodge.
Yeah.
But like it's like
If you can dodge a sword, you
there's
can dodge.
weight to your actions. It's consequences for your actions. And like other games, like Uncharted, it's like it's not much.
Oh my
consequence
god!
to your actions.
And when you die, Lord Jesus.
Yeah. They let you know
there's
you die.
there's a lot. We
You
should
get-
do
you
a top 5 or 10 frustrating games and you die, like makes you like. Well, I can't think of what
Throw
the
the
word.
controller across
Yeah,
the
they
room.
got the top 5 throw the controller across the room games, whatever.
Yeah.
And Dark Souls is up there.
Dark Souls, all of them, and Bloodborne.
Only thing I
All in
say,
the same vein.
let me tell you, only thing I say
Speaking
is
of
you.
vein, Cole Vein.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Segue. Well, you were gonna say something?
I was gonna say,
only.
only thing that actually even probably kept me playing like Dark Souls or like Bloodborne, which is like basically the same thing, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Is that you can
it's-
go
it's
back,
same made by the same
that you
people.
can go back and find that cat who killed you,
Yeah.
and get your experience back. If you couldn't do that, Jeremy, let me tell you, I would never play that game.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't either. I think that would be unfair. So, but it's in there, and they let you.
They was
get
probably
your,
playing that
get your
game.
stuff back.
They was probably playing that
But then
game.
you have to fight for it.
Right,
It's
right.
all everything in the game is earned.
Yeah.
It's not
Given.
and it makes you like be on your edge of the seat the whole entire time. It's not like a relaxed game.
Like,
And
'cause
that's
you
what
can-
I
you can
enjoy
be
the
souped
tension.
up.
And like every game, also, I mean every opponent is a challenge.
Right.
And like every other game, it's not really that like that.
Right, you can have it. Your characters can be all leveled up, experienced, or anything. You go down the wrong hallway and like miss a defense and not miss a dodge. You dead.
Yeah. And
Dead.
also, it's not really talking to you that much. It's environmental storytelling. I mean, it has interesting characters, but it's really like environmental storytelling, like just showing instead of telling, and like how I think video games should be more instead of like I guess like I love Metal Gear Solid, but they do a lot of talking and it's like cutscenes, but it should be like more of the gameplay that tells the story rather than like talking and dialogue.
It's a good grinder too.
Yeah, it is.
It's a fun grinder. Then there's a problem sometimes with video games, especially RPGs. If you can't have fun while you're grinding, then
Yeah,
it kind of makes the game.
I have the most fun in
like
the
Dark
Souls
Souls
games.
Yeah,
Grinding. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like
the
a
gameplay
challenge.
is so much fun.
yeah, it's like a challenge every
Yeah,
time.
you're not being bored by the same thing over and over again. Like
Yeah, like
in
it's
other
repetitive.
RPGs,
Yeah.
it's like I got to do this
Or
to
you-
get past the boss.
Yeah, or all you gotta do is like get like a new sword, like that's like stronger than your last sword. All of a sudden,
And
you're
also
decent.
like it feels like you're improving when you're playing. Like it's not the character itself improving. It feels like you're improving. Like you getting better.
Like you start to learn the monsters, you learn the monsters' patterns and stuff like that.
Yeah. And you feel like you mastered the game, but then something else kills you.
Yeah, it's like always. Or there's some new stupid monster, or there's monsters you can't even kill until you come back later in the game, like the big old giants, or whatever. Yeah. All right, Jeremy, what's your best Dark Souls moment?
Best Dark Souls moment.
Yes.
Wow, it's a lot.
Like your own personal moment, not in the game.
Well, I got the platinum for it. I remember that day. I was so happy. It took me so long.
No, I stopped playing video games after that. I had to take some time off.
Oh, but when I got the platinum, I was so proud of myself. I was like, it was a game. Like everybody's saying, like it's too hard, but I did everything in the game. I mean, the Ornstein and Ornstein and Smaug fight. You know what that is? The two people, the big guy and the smaller guy. You gotta fight at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like one of the best boss fights of all time, and like I love the theme music to it. It's so great, and like I get goosebumps just thinking about like fighting them, because like it's like you've been fighting just one person the whole time, like one boss, and like you think like, oh, how can it get even harder? And they throw two people at you, and like some big oversized guy is trying to like sit on you, and like this fast guy with a spear is trying to attack you. It's crazy. And like now I could do it by myself, but it took so long. But I was proud of myself, and like I kind of just want to play it again. I want to listen to music, but that's like one of my favorite moments. And it's like all the other little moments in it, just like going to bonfires and like find a new bonfire. Like, oh, I made it to the next checkpoint. Like, next
I know that was like
it's relaxing.
it's finally taking a piss. Like, oh, I can finally piss.
Yeah. Yes, it's like oh.
I can relax a little
Yeah,
bit.
but then it respawns all the enemies. Like,
Yeah, you're right. But then you can go back and get experience.
Yeah.
That's why I love the bonfires. You go back and get experience how they do that. So that's why I said it's a good grinder.
I could probably think a lot more, but and like parrying, like all those things, like parrying the enemy, like right the wrong moment, and, like stabbing them back. It's great, and like getting out of like close like death situations. Like I had no chance of surviving this, and you actually do. So, and all the boss fights is pretty good. Everything.
My personal favorite moment in Dark Souls period is when you first start playing, and it's really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets me with video games. It's always the first beginning intro. You notice that, like, if the beginning has to be epic enough to keep you in long enough that you want to play the game, and then you realize how good the game is. But you just want to see what the end is. My favorite is when I finally died in Dark Souls. I'm like, oh, it's over, but it wasn't really over. It was actually just the beginning of the game. Basically, it was crazy because basically the game was just telling you, look, nigga, you're about to die a lot.
Yeah, it's all the boss fight.
Yeah.
The first,
you
thing
know,
that froze you, and,
yeah.
and you don't even have a sword.
Yeah. You have nothing. You have no weapons, but they want you fighting the thing or whatever.
But you do beat it. You can still kill it.
You can still beat it. Yeah, I mean, it's not possible. But, you know, just the average you not knowing playing, you know, I was just playing.
Yeah, because it's never, like, a game was never like that, though.
Yeah.
It just throws the biggest enemy they can at you
Right.
without anything.
Right.
Like, games usually make you feel really powerful at the start.
Yeah.
But Dark Souls makes you feel so weak and defenseless. Like, you start in a cell, like, by, like, looking like a skeleton, so...
I will say I'm not the biggest. I love the story, but I'm not the biggest fan of the story.
I mean, the story is not, like, oh, so deep, but it's just the atmosphere and, like, the lore of it. Because there's more to it. You just gotta look more into it.
I feel like
it's like stuff has already happened.
Yeah, I know.
Like you everything already happened, and like you're like at the tail end of
I feel
history. It's like the apocalypse.
Yeah, I feel like they don't catch you up, which is fine. I don't need to be caught. That's just me.
You gotta really like research it, like look up stuff like the item descriptions. You gotta do it yourself. They don't really tell you.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I wish they could have did more with that. But,
I like it. I like how they do that.
But I can understand how you can like that type of story because the only reason I say it's okay because all the other games are all opposite.
Yeah.
They usually
like,
give you too much information.
It's like if it's there, like it's there for you to look at. It's not on your face, so I'm glad it's still there. So.
Like Bloodborne, I had no idea why I was doing what I was doing.
Oh, we could talk about that one another day.
Yeah.
We can talk about Bloodborne. I love that game so much. I need to play it again.
I need to play it again.
2015 best game of the year. Okay. I didn't get the platinum trophy though.
All right, let's go. The reason why we're talking about Dark Souls is because our next segue is
Cold Vein.
Cold Vein.
Game is coming out next year. Made by Bandai Namco and
are they related to the people who make Dark? Are they like the same company or
same publisher?
So
FromSoft makes the game, but Bandai Namco is they distribute it.
Okay,
they publish it.
All right.
So it's basically a anime Dark Souls.
Looks awesome.
Clone, yeah, it's a clone of it because I looked at the gameplay and it's definitely a Dark Souls game. And this looks awesome. It takes place like in a post-apocalyptic.
I think they're like vampires.
With vampires, yeah, it's
vampires.
Yeah. Like I guess they're like they don't have enough blood, so they're searching for blood.
I think it's
It's kind of like Bloodborne, like the blood vial.
You know, if you think about like vampires are like the top people who don't want nuclear devastation.
Yeah,
then like they will lose all their food.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do?
They probably didn't vote for Trump. But
yeah, definitely. But it has that anime aesthetic I like. And it's over the top and stuff.
Yeah,
craziness. It's like
sure
it has its gameplay. This gameplay is like Dark Souls, but like the story is
that's
different.
what I think I'm gonna really like about it is that there's gonna be like I was just saying there's gonna be a story,
like in-depth story.
Yeah, it's gonna be like in-depth story.
Yeah.
You're gonna like know what's going on.
Crazy
and
characters.
Stuff like that. So
it looks good. It's made by Shaft. The people, they made. I think this is like one of the first big games.
All right.
Because they made the God Eater series. You ever heard of Freedom Wars? It came out like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It's like this is all Vita stuff, like Vita and like PSP games. Mm-hmm. But like this is like their first big game.
See, what's that? Oh no, that's just
they just
PC.
made a lot of God Eater games.
Yeah.
And the Freedom Wars, that was kind of.
I haven't really
like,
played
that was like Freedom Wars.
I've
like
heard
the
of
last
God Eater.
Big
Have you played God Eater?
The first published. What?
Have you played God Eater?
No, I've never played God Eater, but Freedom Wars is like it's kind of like Monster Hunter. You defeat a big monster and stuff.
I think I had to try out God Eater.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, and yeah, it comes out in 2018, PS4, PC, Xbox One.
PS4 exclusive.
But it's saying
it's not.
it's saying more
Xbox too. Boo.
It's saying it's more like an open world game.
Yeah, I mean, then again,
It's like Dark Souls. So.
Dark Souls is open world.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're saying. So they're trying to. They're not like saying oh it's a Dark Souls clone, but it is, man.
Yeah.
If you look at the gameplay, it's definitely Dark Souls. Just like how they
Which is
swing the
okay.
swords and stuff. Yeah, it's
okay.
yeah, it's
okay.
good gameplay. Just
It's
like
okay.
they do it right.
Yeah.
Because like Neo, you heard that game right?
Yes.
Neo that recently came out a couple months ago.
That was bad,
it's like
right?
Ninja Gaiden. It's so hard. It's harder than Dark Souls.
I heard it was so hard people didn't want to play it.
I had trouble getting past the first level, but it's a mixture of Ninja Gaiden and Dark Souls, so it's a great combination.
That's like an impossible game. Is that even real? I don't want to play.
It's real, man.
It makes me tired.
It's
just thinking
so
about,
fun though.
It makes me tired just thinking about playing that because
Like, I
Ninja
don't have
Gaiden.
enough time to play it,
Because
though.
Ninja Gaiden is just so hard.
Yeah,
man.
it's like so fast paced.
Oh, my
yeah, it's like a
God.
fast paced Dark Souls. Well, it's
I
I
remember
guess
I beat-
it's more akin to.
I mean,
Bloodborne.
that was going to be in our top 10 video game controller throwing.
Oh yeah,
Ninja Gaiden is definitely in there
oh yeah, oh my
for
God,
sure.
man.
Ninja Gaiden,
I beat that like a couple years ago. Oh man, it was so frustrating.
way too
Yeah,
hard.
It was way too hard. Now that game's too hard. All right, I'm excited to play Covain. It looks interesting. I'll look more.
I think
into
it's going
it.
to be really good.
I really hope so.
All right,
And
before
like Shaft hasn't really. I mean, they make good games, but they haven't really made a big game like this before.
so yeah, they're probably putting all their effort into this.
because
Try to it's a
Gorilla,
franchise. Yeah.
Gorilla, they made Horizon. That's like a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a success. So hopefully this is.
We wish you the best, Shaft. Shift. Is it Shift or Shaft?
Shift?
Shift. We wish you the best, Shift.
Oh, I was saying Shaft. My bad.
Yeah,
Shift.
Shift. Shift.
Shaft. That's an anime
Yeah.
production company. I'm sorry. Shift.
Shift is the
The-
someone probably
the game that made
someone
it.
listens to this, like, what are you talking about?
Not Shaft. Not the anime company, but the
Shift.
anime studio. But Shift.
Shifted into gear.
Whatever. Shaft.
Bye,
It's
Kobe.
Japanese made. Okay, so it's gonna be good.
So real quick, before we take too long on the podcast, let's talk about Walking Dead.
Well, I haven't seen the latest season.
You haven't seen the latest season?
No, man. I seen like the first episode
Why?
of Negan because they started going
It's on
off the
Netflix.
beaten track.
It's
I'll
on
watch
Netflix.
it. I'm sorry. What do you think of?
You
the
knew we
season?
were talking about this, but you did not watch anything. You didn't even like.
Watch it. I can't watch a full entire season.
So we can't even talk about it because I would spoil everything. What are we supposed to do now?
So what do you think of the season? You
Which
think
one?
It's worth it to watch for me to watch
Yes.
it? All right, man. I'll watch it. Sorry.
I don't know what to talk about now.
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. We'll find.
Well, you know Negan's not dead, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so we can talk about that. They can cuss now. They can say mother now.
What?
On
Walking Dead?
yeah.
They couldn't do that before?
No.
Wow. That's.
Do you like Negan?
Why would I like Negan?
I mean, as his character, as he portrays him.
I think he did a good job. He did a good job, yeah.
How would you know you haven't watched the season? Anyway,
He did a good job with the first episode.
whatever.
It was great.
Anyway, I think Negan's really good. Who's your most least liked character on Walking Dead?
Well, he's dead.
Who?
Sean? In
Sean.
the first couple seasons.
Punisher?
Yeah. I hated him, dude.
Punisher?
He's such an asshole, and I hate how he acts.
Also, screw that Vegas shooting guy pushing Punisher back. Hate him.
Huh?
Had to push the Punisher back because of all the shooting.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, asshole.
I know.
Glad he's dead.
Yes. Loser. Yeah. I think this is gonna be a good season. Last season was good.
I'm sorry I didn't watch it. I thought we were just going to talk about the general Walking Dead.
It was
thing.
sad some people died.
Don't they always die?
People always die, except for Rick apparently.
Of course, Rick. He's the main character.
I hope Rick never dies. I always talk about Rick gonna die. If Rick dies, I'm not gonna watch it.
He's not going to die.
That's the thing about Walking Dead. When you die in Walking Dead, ain't no coming back. Hashtag Jon Snow.
Oh my god. And talk about Game of Thrones.
Technically, he would still come back after he got bit by a zombie, so he could come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Alright, want me to talk about Blade Runner?
yeah, Jeremy
Oh, yeah.
recently went to go see Blade Runner.
It was great.
2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, 2 hours, 45 minutes.
Jesus.
Well worth it. I almost fell asleep at one point, but I was tired, man. Don't go see it in the morning. I went to go see it at like 11 o'clock in the morning because I had to work later that day.
You go by yourself?
I got no sleep.
You by yourself?
Yeah, I went by myself, yeah. There's actually people.
I find it harder to stay awake during the movie when you're going by yourself.
Really? Well,
Go ahead.
no, but It was the visuals. Oh my god, it's so great. It's so great. It's a worthy sequel to the original Blade Runner. I gave it a 9 out of 10, and I want to go see it again. Very interesting story. It has one of the best love scenes I've ever seen, and I'm not trying to say that in a perverted way. It's just the way they did it was very creative, and it was in line with the story. And I think Ryan Gosling did okay job. He's supposed to be one of the replicants, so I guess he's not really that human, but he's still supposed to be human. I think he did a good job.
About Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, he was good. He wasn't in it that long, but he
I'm disappointed. How long was he in it?
For like maybe an hour, maybe at the most.
Oh Lord, that's not good.
But he's good. No, he was good in it. Jared Leto, his character was kind of he did all right. He's like one of those characters, like he's genius character because he made the new line of replicants. Mm-hmm. And he's like the one of those genius characters, like shut off. He's like, he speaks in like in a poem, like he poetically, and it isn't like a normal person. I'm like, I hate those kind of characters, but he did a decent job. Like I love the aesthetic of it. The acting was good. The script was good. Some parts I had a problem with. I don't know.
Did they veer from the main story too much?
Huh?
Did they veer from the main story? Or
No. It continues on the main story because they find some bones from a replicant in the beginning, and he tries to investigate like where is this coming from, and he gets in deep trouble with the main antagonist.
The main guy.
Wallace is played by Jared Leto.
Yeah.
And then it goes from there. I'm not gonna spoil it.
But
you should definitely go see it.
See it.
But watch the first Blade Runner too. It'll have more emotional impact. It'll make more sense to you.
Right. Please go see it because we heard it wasn't doing too good in the box office.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which is a shame.
Yeah.
I hear it's doing like Transformers is doing better than it or something like that.
No. I mean, saying like Transformers, like all these Transformers movies get.
Oh, yeah, I seen your tweet or whatever.
Yeah, I was mad when I saw it. It
stop
made 13 million.
Yeah, stop seeing Transformer movies.
Yeah, those movies are horrible.
Yes.
Blade Runner. Hold on, let me see how much was the budget. Look at that poster. The budget was like 150, like 185, and it only made 81 so far.
I mean, it just came out though.
It just came out, but
the
drop off for first weekend is like great. So.
That's
staggering.
That's
it's
more of a. I think it's more.
I'm just saying it should have been a box office match.
I think they just released it at the wrong time.
It's like people are like Chris calling it one of the best sequels of all time, and I really think so. Like I was surprised at how good it was. I was scared because I watched Ghost in the Shell because Ghost in the Shell is inspired by it. It was horrible. The live
I think you're hard on Ghost in the Shell. I think Ghost in the Shell is okay.
No, it's not even compared to this. Oh my god, Josh! It's just a hodgepodge of like past Ghost in the Shell like scenes. It didn't make no sense.
No, I still think it was okay.
It was okay, but I just expect so much more.
I was just
surprised. Like,
better
the quality
than what
movie.
they did with Death Note.
I'm just saying, go watch this movie, man. Like, I don't even care if you haven't seen the original, and it's a slow movie. It's not like all actiony. It's a long movie. But it has so much atmosphere. Like the feeling of it, it's great, and it's so creative and like the visuals and the acting is good and like everything. Like, it's hard to say bad things about it. I want to watch it again and like get my final opinion of it.
Also, make sure you go to the bathroom first and eat because it is 2 hours and 45 minutes long.
Long movies are better, anyways.
Sometimes
sometimes,
yeah.
But I like long movies when it's like a sci-fi world because it lets you like the sci-fi world. Like,
I don't think Star Wars was that long, huh? The new one? No. Look it up real quick. Because Star Wars, I think Star Wars was pretty
Star
long.
Wars is just a retelling of the first one, basically.
Pretty much. This one was definitely
a retelling of it.
Yeah.
135 minutes, yeah. Not that much.
Oh,
hey, we made $2 billion. God
$2 billion?
Yeah.
Off of what was the budget?
This 300.
No, it's both of those together, isn't it?
No,
isn't it those together?
No, that's the net.
Oh. So $306 million and made $2 billion.
Yep, 2 point.
It's probably still making money.
$6 billion. Huh?
Hey, I see why Disney bought Star Wars.
Yeah, duh. and it's probably the next one's probably gonna break it again.
Probably double that.
It comes out in December.
Dang, man.
I can't wait to see that. That looks good. But I like my slow burner sci-fi movies. rather than Star Wars.
Did you
But I
like Star
still
Wars?
love both. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Star Wars, but I like Blade Runner way more.
Yeah.
I just like that kind of type of movie.
Kind of reminds you more of Cowboy Deepa.
Yeah, definitely.
I like Cowboy Deepa.
Okay, and I'll go see it. It's great. I'm probably gonna go see it again. I'll go by myself. I don't care. It's great. I might go see it in the IMAX. I didn't go see it in the IMAX.
Next week when we do our podcast, we will be talking about The Foreigner for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Jackie
definitely.
Chan movie.
Jackie Chan
I can't wait
movie.
to see that.
I guess seriously looks good.
You
Good
going to
Jackie
see it
Chan
on
movie.
Friday or? Oh wait,
Yeah, I'll be off.
wait, no, you're
My birthday's Thursday, so.
okay.
Shout out to my son, by the way. Happy birthday, Josh.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Josh Jr. We love you.
7 years old.
7 years old today.
His birthday, Josh's birthday, 29th. Ooh.
Can we not do that?
Okay, I'm sorry.
26 year old.
26.
You're
That's
26,
me,
right?
That's 26 is me.
Jeremy's 26. He's old.
Turning 26.
Leah, you got anything to say before we go out?
What? Yeah, right. Oh, I was like, what the? I thought she was.
Oh, man.
What is that, a toy?
You gotta be here. Yeah, you push your button and it makes a song, whatever. All right, Leah.
Well, I also. What you?
What?
Anything else?
No, I'm done. I'm good. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm excited for Thor Ragnarok. Watch Runaways on Hulu, Marvel comic thing. Also, I think it's pretty cool to see the Starboard thing Marvel's doing with The Weeknd. It's actually something I want to read. It looks cool. Looks interesting. Seeing something different. The Punisher was supposed to come out this month, but I already said it's not because of the Vegas shooting. Much love. Respects goes out to the people who lost people.
Thoughts and condolences.
Thoughts and condolences. I couldn't get the word out. Also, be safe, be good, and we love you.
Peace.
Peace. Check our episode out next week. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to hit us up on Twitter at kick_punch_cast on Twitter. Please. Please and thank you. All right, guys. Peace out.
Peace.